What's up guys, and welcome back to our Road to Goal Career Mode with Sheffield United, episode number 17. And look, first up in the Europa League, this is our second group match against Hamburg at home. Obviously, we drew the last one in the last episode against Ghent. Not Ghent, Genk, but Ghent. There's two teams with like a similar name. I don't know where Ghent is from, but I think Genk is from like Iceland or somewhere. Or maybe, you know, Denmark, somewhere like that. But anyway, Hamburg now. And last episode obviously was deadline day. Made one more signing in Maitland-Niles, the youngster from Arsenal. And then I showed you kind of who we also signed. So we signed Loftus-Cheek. Maitland-Niles obviously said, I mean, we signed so many and I can hardly remember, to be fair. Ojo from Liverpool, Stewart from Liverpool, Humphreys Grant from Man City, and we've got a couple of pre-contract players in Sam Winnall and Charlie Taylor from Leeds. But anyway, it was obviously Hamburg, it was now, and I could tell Hamburg, you know, it was going to be a hard team to beat. I could tell they were probably going to win the league. You know, they had the better side out of the three teams, and to be fair, Lasogga is just scored an absolutely unreal goal. It was a nuisance all game, and he put them 1-0 up with a, you know, it was a brilliant strike, and my goalkeeper Ramsdale, who, even how good he is, was not saving that, and I don't think many goalkeepers would have done. But anyway, they went 2-0 up, and it was that guy again, Lasogga. This guy, I remember one season, I think it might have been FIFA 14, could get to like a rating of 88 if you know, if you'd like play him a lot. So, you know, I don't know if he's as good on this game now. I think he's played. I think he moved from a team to Hamburg recently. But anyway, you know, he put them 2-0 up. Hamburg just were the better side. I'll admit that. We weren't very good, to be fair. Adler in goal, who used to play for another good German team. I can't remember, guys. I should have done my research, shouldn't I? I should have done my homework. But yeah, Adler were in goal for them, and he was playing out of his skin. But to be fair, I know he's getting on a bit, but he still is quite a high rating in his skin. Well, he's like high 70s. But yeah, anyway, my joint highest rated player, Stewart, is injured for 3 weeks, so he won't be playing in for a while. And then we was up against QPR, but you know, we kind of got a bit more positive and a bit more on track back in the league. And I expected to beat QPR, and in the end we did 2-0. So, you know, very well done there. And even better, one of our new signings, our youngster, who's only 18 years old, Humphreys Grant, also went up in rating to 67, but it got even worse for us because Charlie Taylor, now basically one of my best rated players in a 74 rated, is now injured, and he's out for flipping 4 months. So, you know, just very, very annoying. You won't probably see him for a while, and I won't see him for a while either because we sat on the reserves doing naught. So a bit annoying there, and even worse, we went and had another bloody hard game away at bloody Middlesbrough Stadium, the Riverside Stadium, and just, you know, I just, at the moment, I want feeling this episode, you know, when playing the games, I was thinking, God, we're going to lose to Hamburg, we're going to lose to Middlesbrough, and, you know, that chance there, oh, it was so bad. That was actually the only good chance of this first half. It was that poor. Middlesbrough, for some reason, weren't even that good this game, and I don't know why, because they've kept basically all the players from the Premier League. I mean, you know, the second half was a lot better. We both livened up, especially me in this, as you see in the 50th minute. Here, we are dribbling the ball, play it to Wood. Now, Wood has missed so many one-on-ones. He has not been the player that I thought he would have been. You know, he just hasn't been scoring a lot. This season in the sim games, he's started to pick up a few goals, and I think that's actually his first goal for me in open play. So he puts us 1-0 up against Middlesbrough, a very hard opponent who I thought I was going to lose to. And I see, look, he's got 4 goals already, so he's not doing too bad. But, you know, I've had him about just over half a season now, and he's definitely not been the player that I thought he would be. You know, at first I was hoping to ship him off in this transfer window, but, you know, in the end, we didn't. And to be fair, he's kind of proved me wrong this game because, you know, he goes and sets up that goal for Emmanuel. Don't know what he's doing there, but my centre-back's, for some reason, in that position, and in the end, you know, he actually slots it home and makes it 2-0. So, you know, we kind of made up for our Hamburg loss, but the main thing is, the league, we actually, going into this game, Middlesbrough had scored the most goals. You know them stats that like come up at the start of the game. Middlesbrough scored the most goals, and we conceded less. And I was so surprised how many we had conceded. We conceded all season. I know it obviously hasn't been a lot so far. We'd conceded 2 goals. And I mean, that is mad. We're doing really, really good, guys, and obviously we conceded 3 now with the Preston, but, you know, we're doing fantastic. But anyway, FC Jurch, I think that's how you say it, Jurch, I don't have a clue. But anyway, the Netherlands team, we was away then, and I'm sure they're playing at our stadium. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's basically this standard stadium for a Championship side, is it not? You know, what is it called? Ivy Lane or something like that? I think it's called Ivy Lane. But yeah, anyway, it was against them away. We hadn't made a really good start in this Europa League competition. I mean, I didn't expect to do that well anyway. But looking at the teams, I thought, right, we could probably give Ghent a go. Could probably give this a go. Obviously, Hamburg, I don't see us... You know, I see them winning the league. Win the table. But, you know, I thought we'd give a good bash against these two. And to be fair, the only chance of the first half... well, up until this moment, was Ojo getting played through and actually scoring. So he put us 1-0 up, which was very good. But like I was saying, we haven't made a good start so far. We've only got 1 point out of 2. And, you know, we needed a win today. And especially in this game, because, you know, if we'd have lost this, we'd probably been out already. You know, so, you know, luckily we did go 1-0 up before half time. Ertrude, I think I should stop saying their name. I think I should just say the other team. But the other team actually started to pressurise us kind of after we scored and just before half time. So they were looking not to obviously get a goal for themselves. And then the second half went back. Chris Wood tested the goalkeeper here, stung his fingertips, and then he'd also have another chance, which is 1-on-1. And like I was saying, guys, he did have a good game against Middlesbrough, but this guy misses 1-on-1s. I don't know why, but he just does. But the main thing is we won the game, get 3 points in Europa League, and hopefully we can qualify for the knockout stage. But anyway, Derby was the last game in the episode, which we drew 1-1 away. I mean, it was either play this or play the maybe Middlesbrough game, and I thought Middlesbrough would actually be a harder opponent, so I decided to play Middlesbrough instead. But normally I would play away games against a hard team. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace!